Alright, Mike here from Hurricane Mike's. Today is our second video in the series of why buy it when you can make it at home and make it better. Last time we talked about a creamy jalapeno sauce where we learned how to make our own mayonnaise and then use the Hurricane Mike's Linda Verde to make a really nice, mild, just a great sauce that goes on lots of stuff. Today we're approaching Independence Day weekend, and it is all about barbecue sauce. So let's go ahead and get started. So barbecue sauce is a sort of a balance between sweet and sour, and with some savory elements in there to give you that really good tang. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Pretty simple ingredients, right? So this is a ketchup-based sauce, so more of like a St. Louis style sauce. So we're going to start with 1.5 cups of ketchup. We're just going to pour it in. I'll get my utensil here. I'm prepared this time, brought utensils. You know, it's a learning experience, just like anything else, right? All right, got that in there. All right, and then equal amount packed of light brown sugar. Try to do this without splashing. I know I'm not wearing gloves, but you know what? This is, like I said last time, this is my sauce. All right, so we got 1.5 cups of ketchup, 1.5 cups of light brown sugar. All right, and a little more sweet, we're going to add 1/3 cup of honey. Ain't nothing like honey, right? So there is some vinegar, of course, you know, in ketchup. So we're already got some of the sour in there, just a little bit. We got a whole lot of sweet, right? So we're going to go ahead. Yeah, we're cooking outside here in Virginia in the summer. And you know, the flies, they just know what's up. But we're going to carry on. So this is 1/2 cup of white vinegar and 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar in here. So here's your main sour element. Right? Now, here's a good key here. So usually popular ingredient in barbecue sauce is Worcestershire sauce. Great. However, I have in my family, I have someone who cannot eat gluten at all, who's celiac. I also have some family members that are gluten sensitive, so we really try to stay away from it. So this is kind of a savory element, right? So Worcestershire gives you some of the salt that you need in it. And so instead of Worcestershire, I found this Bragg liquid aminos. You know, it's a soy protein seasoning, so it gives you some of the protein that you need anyway, and it's a great little soy sauce, and it gives the saltiness of some of the savory umami elements that you would want. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of the Bragg's liquid aminos. Good tip. So if you make it gluten-free to begin with, then it's great for everybody, right? All right, so in this little spice mix here, went ahead and put them all together so I didn't have a billion little dishes out here. We've got 2.5 tablespoons of dry mustard. Now, yeah, that's a lot of dry mustard, but dry mustard gives you a really good zing and a really good liveliness to your sauce. So yeah, 2.5 tablespoons of dry mustard. 1 tablespoon smoked paprika. Stuff is awesome. 2 teaspoons of salt. 2 teaspoons of black pepper. Now, on black pepper, do yourself a favor, get yourself a pepper grinder, get some whole, peppercorn black pepper, and grind it when you get ready to do this. Stuff that's in the tin, that spice is already dead the day you bought it. When you grind up black pepper, there are some oils that evaporate over time in there that have a lot of depth of flavor. It's going to make your stuff taste a lot better. So yeah, do yourself a favor there. So yeah, 2 teaspoons black pepper. And so that's all of it. Paprika, smoked paprika, dry mustard, salt, and black pepper. All right, which is funny because that ends up being a pretty heavy component of the rub that I put on pork. All right, now we've got savory, we've got sweet, we've got sour, so we got plenty of tang in there. What I like to add is just a little bit of heat. So I'm making the sauce specifically. I'm going down to visit my daughter-in-law, and I'm bringing some ribs, and we're gonna cook up some ribs. So I want some really good rib candy to coat those ribs in and give them a real nice glaze. But if you put just a little bit of heat in there, you get a really good depth of flavor, and now you've got another flavor component. And of course, what other hot sauce would you use other than Hurricane Mike's? So I have two hot sauces that I typically put in barbecue sauce, and that's the Go Big Garlic, which is a real savory sauce with a lot of garlic flavor and the kick from cayenne peppers and a little bit of Carolina Reaper. Really great in the sauce. It's awesome. But like I said, we're doing ribs, so I'm going to go with a sweet heat, which is a pineapple mango ginger with Carolina Reapers, jalapenos, and cayennes. So it's a little bit hotter, not a ton hotter. It's a little bit hotter, but we're not going to use that much. Those makes quite a bit of sauce. So we're using about probably a teaspoon and a half or 2 teaspoons of sweet heat. And we're going to put that in there. Get that all in there. All the flavors are mixing together and happy, and you just blend it together. Now, here you have a choice. Perfectly fine to go put this on your stove top under low to medium heat. You don't want to let it go out of control because there's a lot of sugar in here, and you'll end up burning it on the bottom, and then you have to remodel your house, and your sauce will be garbage. So you don't want to do that. But another alternative to really ramp it up and get, try to go pro with this sauce, is coming up next. All right, so barbecue is really just all about the smoke, low and slow. So what you can do is, if you have a smoker, you put this on while your pork butt's cooking, while your ribs are cooking. It's going to be delicious. Or, you can fire it up and just make some good barbecue sauce. You don't have to have like gear and equipment and stuff like that. You can actually take a regular gas grill. At Walmart, they sell smoke tubes where you can buy chips, and you stuff it full of chips. You light it, you put it on low and slow, and you'll get some smoke flavor in there. So we're gonna put this on. But you know what? I did forget another super great ingredient that we like to add. We're gonna put it on right before the heat. We're gonna add just a little bit of your bourbon of choice. Cheers. Right in there. Alright, close her up. Delicious. And we'll be right back. Alright, and here we go. Straight off the smoker. Now, we let this set for about an hour in the smoker. You can let it go for 2, 3, 4 hours. About every half hour, take a spoon, you turn over the top because the smoke is collecting there on that surface. You stir it in and you let more smoke get in there. It just increases your flavor profile. We went from a ketchup red to, and you can see that right there, to a really beautiful dark brick, or it looks like barbecue sauce. Amazing, right? We did it. And so I just had it in there for an hour, sitting about 180, 200, 225 ish towards the end, just to get it a little hot, thicken it up a little bit. And let's see how we did. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's awesome. That's all for this video, and really appreciate it. And hey, let me know if these are helpful for you. Also too, the sauce we used today, Sweet Heat, as well as Go Big Garlic and our Linda Verde, are available either where we go out and sell it here in Richmond at the Magnolia Green Farmers Market, but they're also available. There'll be a link in the comment section for my Etsy site, and you can order it. We can ship anywhere in the country. All right, thank you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you liked it. And until next time,